A few months ago, Thomas decided to leave the US. He was longing for new adventures and wanted to spend more time with his family after having been locked in the US for the whole year. And after he left, we thought to ourselves, what if we replaced Thomas with a subscriber? Someone who had a clear vision or idea for what they wanted to do if they had the opportunity to join Yes Theory for a day. So we partnered with our friends at Musicbed to help bring a creator's vision to life. Musicbed is the music library we use, and it gives us unlimited access to record label quality music. They empowered so many of our films, so it made sense to collaborate with them to empower one of yours. We decided to open the application process for one of our subscribers, where we get to go on an adventure that fulfills their creative vision. And after a few days of going through the pitches that were submitted on Instagram, we came across this one guy who really stood out.
Hi, my name is Simon Kim, and this year I began my own journey on seeking discomfort. In January 2020, I began posting videos on positive mental health topics on TikTok with the aspirations of saving the life of one stranger on the internet. Less than a year later, and our community has already been able to crowdfund a sustainable school in Malawi and also raise thousands for mental health foundations through our clothing brand. Nowadays, with COVID and lockdowns keeping us inside, it is beyond important to continue the conversation around things we can do to stay mentally strong. So my idea is to take the most epic COVID-safe weekend road trip ever. Whether it's hitting Joshua Tree, Yosemite, driving across state borders to the Utah Salt Flats, or just finding cool hidden spots in our own backyards, the whole concept is to not only mentally distance yourself from the stresses of life, but to also physically separate yourself from what you're dealing with. I recently decided to take a year off school next year to pursue Keep It Wholesome full-time, because when it's something I believe in, I won't stop at getting it. Without Yes Theory, there would be no Keep It Wholesome. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and as always, keep it wholesome.
Hello friends, Happy New Year. I guess this is the first Yes Theory video of the year. We're very happy to be back with an amazing trip planned ahead. Maybe we should get a little check-in from Thomas because he's stuck.
Okay, I'm gonna try to give you an update of my life in 60 seconds or less. Start the clock. I started in LA back in October, where I took 2 COVID tests before leaving, and then went to Dubai, and when I arrived, got another COVID test there. I got visas sorted for my next travels, and then I went to Iraq, traveled around there for a week. I made a video coming up very soon. Then I got another COVID test there, went back to Dubai, got a COVID test there, and I went to Afghanistan. I explored that for 4 days. I got a COVID test there, came back to Dubai, where I got a COVID test there, and I filmed my World Islands video that you've hopefully also seen published on the main channel. I came back to France to see my family, which was the ultimate goal of my trip. I stayed home for several weeks, and then I decided after being in lockdown that I would want to go see Wim and see how he seeks discomfort at home. After that, I came back to France, spent Christmas and New Year's, and now I'm in Mexico, where I'm stuck for the past 3 weeks trying to get my visa that has gotten approved stamped into my passport so I can make it back into the US.
I just got excited. Tommy, did you guys know that we were going to Yosemite? What?
Head next to me.
What?
We're going to Yosemite
You mean one of America's most greatest national parks?
for the weekend.
With a really great boss? What?
With the guy from Yes Theory?
How you doing? Are you outside?
Hey, there he is.
That's so overwhelming, man.
Hey, buddy.
Nice to meet you.
Dude, you're here?
Is it your first time in LA?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really? So, tomorrow morning,
Yes.
we're gonna be taking a Sprinter van and we're gonna drive up north to Yosemite to get to see, according to Cam, some breathtaking views.
Cam cried the last time he was there, apparently.
Why is Yosemite, here we come.
Woo!
What?
Is my ride here?
Hey, let's go. Hey, champ. Have her home by nightfall. Have her home by midnight.
No, say it again.
Have a good night. Get her home by midnight. No promises.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Habibi Airlines. Please know that we will be expecting some turbulent driving.
Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You look so handsome.
Wow, thank you. Why does my shirt smell like smoke?
I don't know.
Everything was fine until Cam clearly ignored my directions and turned on the fan.
This isn't my fault. It's
What are you talking
completely your
about?
fault.
I'm gonna make a perfect fire tomorrow.
Cam and Tommy are our very own celebrity.
Stop talking over a mark.
Thank you, dude.
What are you looking forward to today?
I'm looking forward to maybe taking an ice bath or a polar plunge.
What are things that Thomas does that we can test Simon on right now?
Give us your best, Thomas, so here's the plan.
So here's the plan. Here's the plan. Here's the plan.
So here's the plan.
That's pretty good.
Wow.
There's a bigger pause. So here's the plan.
So here's the plan.
Ooh, that was nice.
Thomas? Back to Mexico.
Headed to Yosemite. How we feeling?
We're feeling good.
Yeah.
I don't know how excited you are for the end of this video, but Cam is definitely he promised he was not going to let down the S Theory fam and give them a little tear at the end, so stay tuned.
So apparently the park is closed for wind reasons.
But we got this big sign that says park closed for winds. There's not a breeze inside.
Yosemite National Park closes as high winds blow right through the region. Park officials say winds knocked down power lines and several trees, including 2 giant sequoias that caused millions of dollars in damage.
We made it. Look at El Cap.
We got a full view of the national park. We can
head back, probably.
trying to figure out how do we get like Yosemite National Park views without needing to go through this entrance.
There are 2 choices. We can either be upset right now, or we can move and pivot in another direction to take this adventure elsewhere.
Wow. Not the views that we wanted, but it's the views
This
that
is more than enough, bro. Just made it out here. Dude, look at that mountain. That's insane. I don't think we're in Michigan anymore. That's all I'm saying.
Even though this is like a really popular trail here, it goes down to a waterfall, which we met locals and they said they come here in the summer. I think when we go down, we'll probably be the only ones there.
Yeah, he literally said, he's like, oh, we go there in the summer to swim, but I guess you can't do that now. And you know what Mark and Dill said to him? Watch me.
Yeah, flipped him off.
Come on, Tommy. Yeah.
I think it finally set in where I'm at.
Yeah.
Who I'm with. Like, I'm with... This is like the moment where I'm the most inspired. It's when I'm around you guys and just... Like, I want to create. And it like all circles back to that. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate that.
Oh. As I told you on the phone, like, the thing that gives me the most hope and the most inspirations to be doing what we're doing is the concept of the ripple effect. I always wonder who inspired the people that inspired us. And in one of our conversations with The Buried Life, which is a group of 4 Canadian guys who decide to embark on an adventure to cross off their top 100 bucket list items. And out of us seeing their show on MTV, we end up being very inspired to start Yes Theory and do what we do. And I always wondered, like, how did they get their inspiration? And when I, one time I was talking to Ben Nemton, and he told me, it was all about this one guy in high school that started a clothing brand. And then off that clothing brand, it made Ben think to himself, well, I can also do something different. And for me to see your application video and then end up being such a big fan of Keep It Wholesome and what you're doing, and for you to say like, oh, you're inspired by Yes Theory to do this, that gives me the most hope. That's why this time is just as inspiring for me and for all of us as it is for you. And for me to know that through what you're doing, you're also inspiring so many people to start doing something, that is the most heart expanding thought for me.
Like after I jumped in, I was like, Amar, I'm gonna make this happen, bro. It's gonna work out, and I promise you.
I have no doubt. I have no doubt.
I'm just so excited for the future.
You can always lean on us. You can always lean on the community. And who knows? Hopefully one day we'll do like a little Seek Discomfort, Keep It Wholesome collab.
That'd be awesome.
That'd be great. Give me a hug. Give me a hug.
So, Cam promised us a tier.
I didn't promise anything. Peer pressured into the tier, but I will deliver.
I want you to imagine that we are all looking at the most iconic Yosemite scene.
Here we go. Wait for it.
Oh, I see a deer.
You know why I had this tier?
Why?
It's because of the view that I'm looking at right now, and it's my friends.
Aww.
That's the real view.
Oh, wow.
Got it?
In the end, it wasn't the view, it was the friendship that we made along the way.
Wow.
My El Capitan in Yosemite, it's right here.
I said I wasn't gonna do this.
3 years ago, I watched my first Yes Theory video. And after binging through all their content, a spark to create something with meaning ignited inside of me. This feeling stuck with me for years, and in early 2020, I began posting videos on positive mental health topics on TikTok. From videos titled Reasons to Smile to Reasons to Live, I began to finally find meaning in what I was creating. It was in this time that I would end off each video with the phrase, "Keep it wholesome," and it stuck. Millions of people flocked to the idea and message behind what Keep It Wholesome meant, and we were able to do some incredible things. However, this past year also came with many challenges that none of us could have foreseen, and it was in this chaos that I was forced to learn that taking a break from all the noise in our lives is something so essential to preserving your own happiness. Not a lot of things stay constant throughout our lives. The places we live change, we get into breakups or meet new people, but the one thing that remains the same is that we will be with ourselves in our own minds to the very end. And even though this is the case, most of our time is spent with distractions, and we never get to truly learn who we are. So I encourage you today to get out, to try something new, to not be afraid of being alone, but to embrace the silence and get to know yourself better. Because as soon as you start to spend more time with yourself, you'll realize that everything around you will slowly fall into place. Beyond anything, let this video and all our stories serve as a reminder to seek to inspire others, seek to make a change, seek to be a light in the world of darkness, and to seek discomfort. With love, Simon.